Today's session began inside the courtroom as the final prosecution witness, PC Claude Augustine, was called to testify. He was the driver of the police mobile used to transport the officers to the Placencia Beach Club, where the deadly encounter occurred. PC Augustine said in his testimony today that he saw when Special Constable Michael Miranda and Police Constable Isaiah Pop caught up with one of the young men and then heard a loud bang. But there were some elements of his testimony that did not coincide with what other witnesses said transpired that night, including that he saw the deceased and his friend standing near the building.
Laddie is about 5 feet 6 inches the most. At that distance, the further you are, the higher the bullet will be going, okay? So it's just a common sense, but you might send a fool talk, but I don't really fully listen all the time, you know? And these are the things that really make, okay, as a family, it hurts you to see the lie that they're telling. I mean, being on this spot, I wonder how they feel in their hearts, knowing the lie that they were telling, or that they're telling, you know. Look at this distance. Man, Mr. Salgado, to try come with breeze and all kind of thing there about the place. Make it better if the place dark, you know, should fire shoot, because you don't know where the shoot at. So I don't know where it get at.
And so to get a better understanding of what transpired, Justice Antoinette Moore took the court to the scene of the shooting. There, from 11:40 a.m. to 12:40 p.m., a walkthrough was conducted and included key witnesses. Security guard Devon Castillo, who called police twice about men who were trespassing the beach club property several times. Scenes of crime personnel Pablo Mai, who processed the scene, discovering the expended shell case approximately 25 yards from where the suspected blood and mass which belonged to Laddie were found. And then there was Thomas Palacio, Laddie's friend, who experienced the ordeal and is still traumatized by the incident. The session resumed inside the courtroom around 3 o'clock, and what was said at the locus was recorded into evidence, including that there were no bushes, that Palacio and Laddie were walking on a concrete path along a wooden fence when they saw two men in dark clothing and ran away from them. A loud bang was heard. Laddie fell to the ground, and Palacio drops to the ground as well. He was assaulted about 15 feet away from a mortally wounded Laddie.
So I ran her through Laddie's final steps. I showed her where we were, what transpired, answered her questions, and that was that.
What were some of the more pertinent questions that you feel she asked you?
I think it's when she asked me where we were when the cops basically ambushed us, where Laddie was when he got shot, and where we were before we left.
Do you feel that you were able to conclusively prove to her that some of these things that the officer said, such as you jumping a 6-foot fence or hiding behind bushes, in fact never took place?
Yeah, I found that kind of funny, but I was quite happy to show her that that wasn't the case, and I feel good about that.
That is exactly what happened. They were hiding there behind the fence there, run out front of the bar, no holla, no police, you will run. Then I turn back for run when they come from, so that is exactly what happened. So then they talk about no light and it's dark and all of that. But let's just wait. I'm satisfied with today and with the proceeding, how it is going so far. Let's just wait and see how it goes.
Expectedly so, revisiting the scene was not that easy for Laddie's family or Palacio.
Well, it's a little bit difficult. I mean, sitting there on the bench, reminiscing the times that we used to have here when we used to come down here together and play in the sea. You know, it's hard, but I'm glad that she came down, because on picture it's so different. It's make a huge difference being on the actual area or the actual ground than seeing it on pictures. So she gets a clear view how close it was, the distance and the bushes that they were claiming there was bushes. There's no bushes for them to show because there wasn't any bushes. So what this does, it makes our case stronger and it gives me more hope. Even though I'm sad, I mean, bring back hurtful and joyful memories that we spent here together, you know, but so far I'm satisfied with everything that is going on right now so far. So just waiting for the end result to see exactly what will happen.
It's always awful to think about it. So to go there physically, it's 10 times worse. But to me, it's something that I have to do for my friend Laddie. You know, the court has its system and I have to do what the system says. But it's also a way of me showing other people that, you know, this happened and we have to get justice for it. So it was mixed feelings, but I'm okay.
Have you been back there since that day?
I've been back there, but not to just go there. If I have we had vigils there before. I passed the beach club, you know, I walk the beach a lot. But to go there, I don't really go there too often. It's too painful to go there.
The court session ended today with a new piece of evidence presented by defense attorney Oscar Salgado. That document is a statement taken from PC Claude Augustine on July 20th, 2021, during an internal investigation carried out on the incident by the Professional Standards Branch of the Belize Police Department. That statement revealed that PC Augustine also carried his police-issued gun at the time of the shooting. So he will be called on Thursday on this new piece of information. Of note, however, is that on Tuesday, firearms examiner Shirley Lino testified that testing done on Kareem Martinez's firearm, the shell casing discovered at the scene, and the live rounds recovered were a match as it relates to the Bersa brand firearm that was issued to the accused. Duane, Moody for News 5.